Hey guys, in today's video we are going to solve a new problem, which is breaking the records. So let's read the description and see what we have got. Okay, Maria plays a college basketball and wants to go pro. Each season she maintains a record of her play. She tabulates the number of times she breaks her season record for most and least points in a game. Points scored in the first game establish her record for the season, and she begins counting from there. Okay, let's have an example. We are given an array that contains 12, 24, 10, and 24. Scores are in the same order as the games played. She tabulates her result as follows. Game 0, she scored 12, so it's going to be the minimum and maximum record. So the count will be 0 because she didn't break any records. In game 1, she scored 24. So here we got a new record, a new high record. Okay, the minimum will stay minimum, and the maximum will change to 24 because 24 is a new maximum record for this year. So the count will be 0 for the minimum and 1 for the maximum. Okay, let's look at game 2. She scored 10. So here she break a new least point, which is 10. And the maximum value will remain 24 because she didn't break any new records. Okay, let's look at game 3. She scored 24. So the minimum record will stay 10 because the last year it was 10, so it's a minimum record. And this year she scored also 24, so she didn't break any records. So we're going to return the count with 1 and 1. Okay, I guess that is clear enough. So let's get started and see what we can do to solve this problem. Okay, first I'm going to create two variables to determine the maximum and minimum record in that array. So I'm going to create a variable of the type integer. I will call it max record, and then I'm going to give it a value of the first element in the array, which is index 0, and then I'm going to create another variable. I will call it minimum record. I'm also going to give it a value of the first element. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to create two other variables to store the most and least points. So I'm going to create a variable. I will call it most points. I'll give it a value of 0, and then I'm going to create another variable. I will call it least point. Okay, I'll give it a value of 0. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I want to create a for loop to iterate throughout the array. So, but here we don't need to iterate throughout index 0 because already we are dealing with. So I'm going to create an integer type I. I'll give it a value of 1. Okay, we need to get the count of that array, and then increase I by 1. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to create an if statement to check if the current element breaks the maximum or minimum record. So if the current element is higher than the maximum record, we need to do two things. First one, we need to give a new value for the maximum record, which is the score or the current element. Okay, that's good. After that, we need to increase the most points by 1. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we need to create another if statement to check if the current element breaks the minimum record. Okay, so I'm going to else if the current element is lower than minimum record, we need also to do two things. First, we need to give or assign a new value for the minimum record, which is current element. Okay, and also we need to increase the least points by 1. Okay, that's clear. Okay, as you can see here, we need to return a list. So what I'm going to do is return a new list of the type integer, and then I'm going to pass two values, which is the most points and the least points. Okay, so I guess that's all good. So let's try to run our code and see if we pass test cases. Okay, that's great. So we passed the test case 0 and test case 1. So that we want. So let's try to submit our code and see if we pass this challenge. Okay, well done guys. That's for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Keep coding, keep learning. See you.